Yeah, there's no time to waste, no time to waste, no time to waste, no. There's no time to waste, no time to waste, no time to waste, so you better do the damn thing right. You only got one life, you better do the damn thing right.
Welcome back to the ShoeBenderPod, guys. I'm so glad to have you guys back. Damn, what a freaking week of Sunday night, championship Sunday. Sorry about that. I know it's been a while since I put one out, since the game actually happened. We are in Super Bowl week. The Super Bowl is this Sunday, and it will have the whack-ass Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles back in this game. Both games were, really good, besides, the Niners and Eagles game, because, we know why. Literally, the 49ers literally had the worst luck this year. Like, it's just like, damn, you want to beat teams, but you don't want to beat teams like that, because it doesn't feel as good, it's not as, it's not like as like we beat y'all type of thing, because obviously, if you guys did not watch the games on last Sunday, we had the Eagles and the Niners kick it off, which I definitely chose the Eagles to win this game, for a lot of reasons. The main reason is that I did say the Eagles are the most complete team left in anything. Obviously, there's only two teams left, but regardless, since the beginning of the year till now, they have been the most complete team. They have the special teams. They have the defense. Gosh damn. That defense is straight historic, and they're not even talking about it like how it should be. They're a handful away from tying the 84-85 Bears for most sacks in the season. If you don't know who that is, you might want to go do your homework, because that's probably the greatest defense to ever live. And this Eagles team is literally a handful of sacks away from tying that record. That's the main reason why they're here. That's the main reason why they're in the Super Bowl. Defense is always going to win you championships. I don't care what anybody says. I know that the league's going all offensive, and it don't matter. It don't matter how offensive skilled you are, man. If you got the greatest defense ever, you're not moving. You're not moving. And that's obviously what the Eagles have done. They've dominated all year on both sides of the offensive on the lines, on the offensive line and the defensive line. They have the best offensive line in the game and the best defensive line in the game. There's literally no surprise why they're playing in the Super Bowl. And then obviously, you got the weapons now on offense. You got Sanders, you got Brown, you got Devontae Smith, Heisman Trophy winner, Jalen Hurts, national champion. Been in big games throughout his whole life. He ain't tripping. He got benched in one of the biggest games ever, and he still was a great teammate. Jalen is that guy, man. Obviously, I even heard it around the league. In some articles saying that the way to beat the Eagles is to have Jalen Hurts throw the ball. He threw the ball pretty good against the 49ers. And that 49ers defense, who was, the main reason why they're there, obviously did not hold up as well, because, the Eagles stomped them out 31-7. But, that's bound to happen when your defense is literally on the field the whole damn game. You know what I'm saying? Literally the 49ers defense was on the freaking in the game. Literally played the whole game, because their offense didn't do shit, as you can see. The only spark they did get when I think it was Josh Johnson that came in, right? They got knocked out. As soon as I see his head bounced off the turf, I was like, oh yeah, this concussionville, bro. He's done. And that's exactly what happened. That was the spark that they had. At least they had a veteran quarterback. He obviously looked good, and he looked comfortable in the system. Yeah, he almost threw a pick, but he's literally getting thrown into one of the biggest games ever of his life, and he's supposed to be good right now. They know, hey, we'll give you a week or two to get back. No, you need to be the best you can be right now. There ain't no time to waste. And, he scored right away. He drove the Niners down the field, handed it out to McCaffrey. McCaffrey finished it off for their only touchdown of the game. And then he got knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, this Eagles defense is no joke, man. Hassan Reddick was a freaking nature, bro. And then you got Jordan Davis. Then you got Fletcher Cox. You got Graham on the other side. Like, gosh, bro, like this defensive line is just crazy good, really great. And obviously the Niners, they started the game off by their quarterback getting hurt. I'm not gonna lie, as soon as I seen him make that first mistake and him walk up to Shanahan and say like, "Yo, I can't go," I legit thought he quit on the team. Because that's what it looked like. It looked like he legit quit on the team. Like, yo, I'm straight. Like, this is way too much for me. Like, way too much. But then you end up hearing that, later on that, he did tear something and he's going to be out for like 6 to 8 months. It's like, oh, shit. Like, okay, maybe he was for real. Maybe he really couldn't throw anything. Because I was sitting there watching the game with my dad and my brother, and I was just sitting there just in awe because – I mean, this NFL season has been pretty crazy, but to like literally not see a offense throw the ball once, literally just run it. Like literally just run it. Like we're not gonna throw this ball at all. We're just gonna run it. Like that was a first for me. That was a first for me, and I mean, my goodness, it was very, very uncomfortable to watch. If I'm being honest, like it was just kind of like, damn, like they're really not gonna throw the ball. And they didn't. And, so, for the 49ers fans, man, I mean, I would say I'd feel bad for you, but I don't because I seen how y'all treated the Cowboys fans the week before. And y'all didn't, they didn't come at y'all with the same energy y'all came at them, which really surprised me, because, those two fan bases are known for being like, I mean, y'all know what's up. Y'all, I don't need to say it. Y'all know what's up when I sing a 49ers fan or a Cowboys fan. Y'all know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what's up. I don't need to say anything as to why people don't like those two fan bases. Y'all know why. But to see, the 49ers fans really, really give it to the Cowboys fans, pause. And then when they lost last week, the Cowboys fans didn't come back at them. At least the ones that I had on my timeline and at least on my news feed, I didn't see that shit. Everybody's different, man. There's probably households right now that still ain't talking to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like they will not talk to each other. I mean, until the end of this month. Like shit's for real. People take this shit very serious, man. Y'all think I might be playing, but I'm being for real. I guarantee you there's some households out there that ain't nobody talking to each other right now. Ain't nobody talking to each other. Valió madre, bro. Like for real. But yeah, the Niners, obviously they continue their bad luck of not their quarterbacks getting hurt, which is pretty crazy because well, it's not pretty crazy. It's actually kind of eye-opening because I remember seeing an article. I think it was at the beginning of this year when Trey Lance got hurt. An article legit got dropped saying that the 49ers offense for a quarterback at least is actually very dangerous and that there's a reason why these quarterbacks keep on getting hurt. And the proof is kind of in the pudding, guys. I mean, they went through 4 quarterbacks already? You went through Lance, you went through Garoppolo, you went through Purdy, you went through Josh Johnson. That's 4 of them, man, in one season. Yeah, granted, Garoppolo, that's been happening, pretty much his whole career. He at least gets hurt once in a while. Trey Lance, obviously we don't know that because this was like his first time he actually got hurt. Purdy obviously was doing really good until he got hurt. I'm not saying that it's true. I'm just saying there was an article that did say that the 49ers offense is a very dangerous offense for a quarterback. And it is kind of showing. It is showing. Let's be real. I mean, you constantly, literally the 49ers' biggest problem the past 4 years, not even this year. The past 4 years if this team had a quarterback, they would at least have three Super Bowls by now. If they had a damn quarterback. That's all they freaking need is a damn quarterback. That's all they need. And they haven't been able to get one. I mean, literally, like, that's all they've needed the whole entire season. This season and the past 3. If they've had a quarterback, I guarantee the Niners would have won at least 3 out of the last 4. Because that defense is no joke. And obviously, look at the offense. Trent Williams, which I do not like. I did not like the fact that I did like the fact they ejected him. But they really need to start checking that dude, man. Because Trent Williams, he's starting to get se pasa, bro. He gets too crazy, man. And it's happened multiple times. I'm not a huge fan of Trent Williams at all. And I'll gladly say that. He's the biggest sore loser I've ever seen him. Like, well, I shouldn't say the biggest one, but he definitely is a huge ass sore loser. He doesn't know how to lose. He loves to yap his mouth and point at and laugh at people when his team's winning, but when it's the other way, he's so petty. Definitely root against him when obviously, and he plays for this whack ass team as well. But definitely did not like that he keeps on getting away with all this behavior, man. The NFL really needs to chill out with that dude. They need to start finding his ass for real, man. Because I mean, he punched Sherman that one time too. Like, it's obviously like this guy's a bully. Like, he just picks on the little people. He ain't picking on nobody his size. I never see him fucking pushing no defensive end or trying to bully a defensive end or yank a defensive end like that. He's always doing it to someone smaller than him. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm over here getting all my feelings and shit. Anyways, that ass got beat and that ass got sent home again. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Whack ass Niners for real. But yeah, man, the Eagles the truth right now. They really are the truth. The Niners, obviously they'll be back next year, especially if they get a quarterback. They get a quarterback, man. That team could legit probably go undefeated depending on what happens in the offseason and who they lose and who they gain. Because, I mean, they should be like way over the cap when it comes to salary cap, like straight up. But we'll see what happens there. The Eagles move on and they will face... Gosh damn it. They will face the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl, who beat the Bengals 23-20 at Burrowhead. And yeah, I'm going to keep calling it Burrowhead because y'all know what's up. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know that he ain't better. Everybody knows that Mahomes ain't better than Burrow, bro. And everybody knows that. I mean, look at this shit. Y'all barely beat the Bengals by 3. And the dude had no offensive line, like nobody blocking for him. And you still only lost by 3. Like, this is another team too, the Bengals. If the Bengals literally had an offensive line, they'd be back-to-back champs probably. Actually, probably not, because the Eagles' defense is fucking really good this year. But they legit would be in the Super Bowl again this year. Like, literally, all they need is offensive line. They get offensive line, they're probably back-to-back Super Bowl champs. Because that's literally the only thing that kept them from winning this game on Sunday. Right off the bat, what was it, like 4 sacks in a row? 4 sacks in a row. Burrow could never really get his feet set. He constantly had pressure. Nobody could guard Chris Jones. Yo, we need to stop playing, man. Chris Jones needs to start getting some credit, dude. Like, for real. For real. Obviously, just like anybody else, I have been forced to watch these Chiefs games because, the NFL wants to push Mahomes, and, they are winning. Let's be real. They winning. 5 straight AFC championships. That shit don't happen just by coincidence and shit. That shit ain't luck. They're there every year for a reason. But dude, Chris Jones, bro. Chris Jones needs to... I mean, he is tremendously underrated. Tremendously. He never gets brought up as, as a great defensive player. And this dude wrecks games just as much as Aaron Donald does. Maybe not as consistently every damn game, but dude, this dude is a problem. He's been a problem for a long time, and he is not getting the credit that he deserves, man. Everybody just wants to talk about Kelsey and Mahomes, but ain't nobody giving credit to freaking Chris Jones on that defensive line, taking on double teams, probably triple teams, and still beating his guys and making huge plays. Obviously, Frank Clark, he chimes in here and there. But, dude, Chris Jones, legit, I have to say this, man. This guy literally needs to get recognized a lot more than what he has been because he is legit a gamer. I like to watch him play. I like watching the defensive side for the Chiefs because of him. The offensive side, obviously, I still enjoy too because, I mean, let's be real, Mahomes and Kelsey, like, they fun to watch, bro. They are fun. They are fun TV. It's literally Peyton Manning and Brady all over again with these two guys right here with Burrow and Mahomes. And Mahomes obviously also too wasn't 100%. He had the high ankle shit. But I keep betting against them and they keep winning, so I actually might be giving them luck, or that vice versa. That's reverse psychology shit with the Chiefs. But I still ain't gonna choose them again on the Super Bowl, man. I just really don't. I mean, I seen them look at the 23-20. The Chiefs offensive line, which is really good. I mean, you could look it up. Like, I think they're ranked second best or some shit like that. But even then, how good that offensive line is, they were still struggling with the Bengals. Everybody's making it seem like the Chiefs slapped the shit out of the Bengals. They did not do that. They did struggle up front with that defensive line. Mahomes, his jersey wasn't clean at the end of the game. He was getting rushed. He was getting pressured. The only thing is that his guys were getting open, and he made the right decisions every time. And so he got the play off, and he got the ball off every time. But they still were right there every time. The Bengals were pushing up there. I mean, in that last play, when homeboy pushed Mahomes out of bounds and he got the flag, I mean, he got rushed out of the pocket. He didn't run out of the pocket because it was designed. He had to get out the pocket because they came right up the middle. And Mahomes said, all right, y'all want to come right up the middle? I'm out. And he dips. And damn, I mean, you don't want to bash the guy either, you know what I'm saying? But it's come on, dude. You had more than enough time to pause and not even go after him. Why did you even go after him? Literally, there's a linebacker right in front of you that stopped for that reason. He was like, hell no, I ain't touching him. And you have a guy coming 200 miles an hour, boom, straight into him. Bucker probably would have made it from that distance anyways, from where Mahomes was at. He probably would have made it anyways. Bucker's a great kicker. But obviously getting that extra 15 yards, you literally, that pretty much ices the game. People, they were making a big deal about it. People were obviously saying the game was rigged. This is my thoughts on it. I don't think it was rigged. I really don't. And here's why. Because the only thing that didn't sit right with me, the only thing out of that whole game where I was just kind of all right, y'all need to chill out. What's going on here? Hold up. Was on that 3rd and 9. That's the only issue I had with that whole game. Yeah, they could have called. They called a lot of flags towards the end of the game, but they were earned. There was a lot of holding and shit. There was another one too where it might have been on Eli Apple or Hilton, one of the two, where they did call a pass interference, and it was all right, you guys are being hella ticky tacky. But it is what it is. That didn't affect as much. But that 3rd and 9, that's where I feel like the NFL really messed up right there. Cause it's come on, man. Literally, the ref put his hand up and said, "Yo, and my whistle, start the clock." At my whistle. All right, cool. Watching the refs, watching him. Homie puts his hand up, blows the whistle, time starts going. The Chiefs don't get a first down. Cool, whatever. Nobody says shit. Punt teams comes on. Other return team comes on. Everybody's ready to go. They're literally about to kick. I didn't even think they even get the punt off. He snaps it. And then all of a sudden you have a ref come in blowing the play dead. Saying, nah, some whatever bullshit that they made up or whatever, because they obviously made up for it on the spot because it took forever for them to make the call. And all of a sudden they get another 3rd down chance. And then they end up converting that one. No, they don't convert it. Yeah, they do convert it, but I don't think they didn't do anything with it. That's the only issue I had with that game. It's come on. Like, they literally just snapped this. Like, and you want to stop it and say, oh, well, you guys started it before my time, but that's bullshit. That's complete bullshit, because homeboy literally said, started on my watch, and he did it. I literally was watching him the whole time, because as soon as he said that, I was started watching that rep. He went back, put his hand up in there, pretty much saying, yep, let's go. They rolled it, everything. They didn't get the first down. All of a sudden, they had to call it back for a 3rd and 9 again. That's the only thing that really, really rubbed me the wrong way in that game. I was like, come on, bro. Like, there is no way. But the reason why I say it's not huge of a deal or whatever is because at the end of the day, the Bengals had 2 chances, not one, 2 chances. 2 chances to either, especially on the last one, to take the lead, drive that field and only get a field goal. And they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it because that offensive line couldn't hold up, man. They couldn't hold up, and they brought the pressure on those last couple of drives. And also, let's be real too. You know, Burrow, he threw a lot of tip passes, man. And everybody knows if you throw a tip pass, man, it's most of the times it's gonna get intercepted, and that's what happened to Joe Burrow. He made quite a couple mistakes, and he usually never makes those. But I mean, even then, look at it. They literally only lost by 3. That's also the main reason why I don't give the Chiefs a chance. Because, excuse me, if you're struggling with the Bengals defensive line, imagine what this defensive line that's about to tie the 85 Bears for sack totals could do to your offensive line. Like, you ain't gonna be running all over the place on this guy with this defensive line, man. They're gonna pressure you, and they're gonna get right up the middle. The Eagles definitely, you know, they got the better lines on both teams. They got the better offensive line and the better defensive line. The Chiefs, obviously, you only have to worry about Mahomes and Kelsey, honestly. Scantling, I think, yeah, he kind of had a breakout game, but it's like, okay, yeah, you only did that once though. Like, it's not proven that you could do it multiple times consistently. Obviously, there might be somebody that steps up out of nowhere for them, but defense always wins championships, and the Eagles are great at time management and holding on to that damn ball. They're just a better team, man. Let's be real. They're just a better team. Like I said, they're the most complete team. Defense, offense, and special teams. You never want to bet against Mahomes, obviously. But I just think that defensive line is going to be way too much for that offense. Way too much. And obviously on the other side too, I think the Eagles offensive line is going to be way too good for the Chiefs defensive line. I mean, Kelsey is the best center in the game, and he's the one that's going to be going against Chris Jones. And I mean, if you haven't watched how beautiful this Eagles line has been blocking all year, I mean, I would understand why it's either that or it's just because you're a Chiefs fan. Let's be real, you know what I'm saying? But I just, like I said, I just think the Eagles are a better team. They are the better team, 1 through 3. In all 3 phases, they're the better team. I just want a good game. You know what I'm saying? I just want a good game. You know, nobody wants a blowout in the playoffs. I mean, especially in the Super Bowl. But it hasn't happened yet besides the game before this one, the Eagles and the Niners, where they got blown out. But everybody knows why they got blown out. Nobody's expecting the Chiefs to get blown out. Everybody, unless you're like me, who knows that this defense is going to pretty much smack the shit out of these guys around. But you never know, man. You never know. You never. That's the great thing about sports. You know what I'm saying? Is that you truly never know. But me personally, I think it's the Eagles, just for the simple fact that they're the best at all 3 phases. And that's basically what's been going on in the NFL world, guys. There was some big news that also dropped that Sean Payton got hired. So he's going to be the Broncos head coach now, which also just kind of throws me off as well, because it's like, why do we get so hyped up about these coaches that have only won once? Like, yeah, he's a great coach, but he's only been to one NFC championship game? 2? Out of the whole entire time? Like, out of what, like 12 years? You've only gone twice, and you get considered an all-time great coach. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, oh, well, he has a lot of success with short quarterbacks. It's like, yeah, that's true too. But I don't know. I just feel like these kind of coaches, they get so hyped up, and it's like, but why? Like you haven't done anything ever since you guys won that Super Bowl. Like, let's be real. But you never know, man. Maybe that's all the Broncos needed. They obviously did not have nowhere near the best offensive team last year. So now you got an offensive-minded head coach. And, I still think Russell's good enough. Is he Russell? Is he dangerous? Nah. But, you can still win with Russ. Russ is still good, man. I'm always forever be grateful to Russ because he got us a top 5 pick. Especially if we get a quarterback. If we get Stroud or Bryce Young or even Bennett. Like, we're straight. We're set. Which I feel like we should do. You know what I'm saying? If we were to pick any quarterback, I honestly would want Bennett. Just for the simple fact that he's 25 years old, so he's already hella mature. Yeah, I know he got a DUI or whatever, but let's be real. He's a back-to-back national champ. Like, let him enjoy himself. He didn't kill nobody. I don't condone it, but, let's chill out. I always said here is that his draft stock, from what I heard, has dropped. We had the greatest of all time, Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback to ever play this game, retire. So far, at least right now, that's what they say right now. Forever the great. I'm just so happy that I was able to watch greatness for such a long time. I will be able to say that, I got to watch the greatest quarterback to ever live because he really was. There was a lot of stuff that I seen Tom Brady do till this day I've never seen a quarterback do. The ultimate competitor, the ultimate champion, ultimate winner. It's Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to quarterbacks, it's not even close. It's Tom Brady. People go in and try to throw your little Joe Montana. That's cute, bro. That's cute. But you won 4. 4 ain't shit to 7. And on 2 different teams. 2 different teams. Literally has every record in the playoffs. Mostly every record in the regular season for quarterbacks. The guy's untouchable. Yeah, I get that people are like, people want to push Mahomes and Mahomes, blah, blah, blah. That's cute, but Mahomes ain't catching 7, bro. He would have to win literally like 4 in a row right now. Because he's going into his 6th year as a quarterback. So unless he plans on playing for like 20-something years like Brady did, you better start winning this shit quick. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody going to put you up there if you only have 1. Let's be real. But, like I said, back to, the greatest of all time in Brady. It was just such... I'm just so glad I'll be able to say that that I seen him and actually seen what he did. It's been awesome. It's been really awesome. Obviously, we won't see nothing like him in our lifetime. Maybe in our kids' lifetime, but not in our lifetime. Hats off to the greatest of all time, Brady, for real, man. It was so much fun to watch you play, compete, win. It's crazy to see how happy people are when he would lose. But it's Brady. He's just the best ever. So of course people are gonna get tired of it because he won all the time, legit won all the time. So shouts out to him. Also, we had another. Unless you've been watching football for a very, very long time and college football, you might not know who this. It might not be as big a deal for you, but for me it is because I've watched him since he was in college. And AJ Green also retired as well. He played for the Bengals and the Cardinals. Obviously, he had his best years with the Bengals. Once he went to the Cardinals, they really didn't use him the way they should have, honestly, to me, because AJ Brown, he was that dude, bro. He was that dude for a while before, he got traded. So that happened. Let me see right here. Yeah, this is basically it that's been going on in the NFL world. Those are pretty much the biggest news there. Obviously Brady retiring and Sean Payton. Those were two of the biggest news that have popped up. We also have some NBA news. Gosh damn it, man. I mean, Lake Show can't catch a break, bro. Like, straight up. Like, bro, we're just trying to win some championships, man. And I feel like everybody's just trying to get in the way of that shit, you know? LeBron James is literally the Kang the Conqueror James. Is only 36 points away from breaking the all-time scoring record. Man, how great does that sound? LeBron James, the one guy that everybody said is not a scorer, that does not have a killer instinct, that's a pass-first guy, is about to lead the NBA forever in all-time scoring. LBJ, the kid from Akron, the man in the arena. You know what I'm saying? The kid from Northeast Ohio, not even supposed to be here. He's about to be the all-time leading scorer in the NBA. I mean, that's as a LeBron fan, that's one of the best, one of the biggest accomplishments. That's gonna be so badass to watch, you know. I mean, I legit have been watching Bron since he was at St. Vincent St. Mary, man. I remember the day he got drafted and my cousin told me, "Yo, that's him. That's the next Michael." I remember, I'll never forget it, and I told myself that's my guy. That's the one I'm gonna be watching for the rest of my time. Like, I'm gonna always ride with LBJ, because, like I said, I started watching him in high school. They were showing his games on ESPN, and I already liked him before. But when my cousin told me that, when he told me, "Nah, this guy's next. He's the one," he pretty much validated it for me, you know, because I was hearing that all the time. You know, obviously watching it on ESPN. You know, ain't no high school games getting showed on ESPN, you know, until LeBron showed up. And to now, to pretty much, you know, going through all those years in Cleveland, then going to Miami, then back to Cleveland, then right now. And then to, you know, to always hear people talk about him being a scorer, which, if you've been a LeBron fan since day one, you know LBJ is a great scorer. And he could fucking legit drop 60 on your head any day he wants to. Literally any day he wants to. He's literally said it multiple times. I could be the scoring leader in the NBA every year. But that's not my game. That's not how I want to beat you. I'd rather beat you as a team. And look at him now. Now he's literally only 36 points away from being the all-time leading scorer. The other night, he literally passed Steve Nash and Mark Jackson on the all-time assist list. Not scoring list, assist list. You see the top 10 all-time assist, LeBron James is there. Top 5. Not only is he top 5, but he's also the only forward on that list. Everyone else is a guard, and a point guard at that. And then you have LBJ. LBJ right there. You know what I'm saying? The guy's literally destroyed the whole game. There will never be nothing like LeBron James ever again. You can't compare nobody to him. Nobody. You could compare Jordan and Kobe. Split images. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those two, they're the same guys. Stephen Curry, Trae Young. Oh, yeah. Same guys right there. Same guys. You can't compare nobody to LBJ. Nobody. You can't find someone that could defend 1 through 5. A great passer. Great vision. Like just a specimen, dude. Just physically, he's a specimen. He's 6'10", 260. Could literally run. Like, he runs like what? He ran like a 4.4 or something like that. His vertical is 40 inches. There's literally YouTube videos of him jumping over dudes. Literally. And he's 6'10", like 6'9". and he's jumping over these dudes. Literally just the truly one of a kind. There will never ever be nothing like LeBron James ever again. Ever again. Excuse me. You're going to see his name all over the history books. Every single one of them. Not just on offense. The whole thing. You know what I'm saying? 36 points away from that. There's two records that in my lifetime I never thought that I would see. Was someone breaking Kareem's record, and then someone breaking that Chicago Bulls record, the 72-10. Those are records I never in my lifetime I thought that I would see broken, and I was able to see both. Thankfully, one of them's by my guy. You know what I'm saying? It's been so awesome. It's been just such a great ride as a LeBron fan. Such an amazing ride, that story too, that we've been through. And I know we're gonna get 6. LBJ is the chosen one. He will finish with 6 rings. He will. How he does it, I don't know how it's gonna end up, or if it's gonna be with the Lakers, but he's gonna finish with 2 more. He's gonna finish with 6. And then y'all really going to be in your feelings, because it's already starting. The narrative's already starting to change, guys. It's already starting to change, the narrative. The narrative that I'm starting to see now, a lot now, is that people are starting to say you can't use accolades to win your debate. It's only Jordan fans saying that shit. It's only Jordan fans saying, oh, you can't use accolades to win this debate. Why not? Because y'all getting your ass smacked now? And let's be real. I mean, you guys are. Oh, you got 6 championships. That's cute. You also only got them with one team. You can't say you won it with Phil and Scottie Pippen. You can't. You can't. I can. Shit, I can say my guy went everywhere he went. Your guy can't say that. Your guy can't say that he switched to 3 different teams, 3 different head coaches, 3 different GMs, and was still able to get it done. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, man, LBJ's on the whole, just, y'all can have your little arguments with all your little players over here, but keep him in his own category, because he is his own category. And you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Some of y'all could be clenching your teeth all you want. That's totally fine. But that's just what it is. You know, the greatest of all time. Also, too, we had some huge, massive news saying that Kyrie Irving actually requested a trade from the Brooklyn Nets and set the whole NBA world on fire and NBA Twitter on fire. A lot of mixed reactions on both, but definitely was surprised on where he got traded to. But then I wasn't surprised, because I mean, it literally even came out saying why, he got traded there. And of course that even made even more sense. But Kyrie Irving actually got traded to the Dallas Mavericks, out of all teams. Which I think is going to be a pretty wild mashup with him and Luka. Obviously on offense they're going to be a juggernaut, no matter who has the ball. But defensively is where it's going to be like, all right, where's that going to come from? Because obviously your team isn't built on defense. It's built offensively. So we'll see what happens there. Me personally, I think that Kyrie's just going to finish the season off there, and then he's going to end up dipping to LA in the offseason anyways. I know he wants to be a Laker, and that's where he actually wanted to go. But today, it was also there was also some news broken today too that there was actually, I think it was either the Nets owner or the Nets GM straight up said that he didn't want that he was gonna make sure Kyrie didn't end up on the Lakers. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I wasn't surprised. I wasn't anything with that. Because I knew they weren't going to do that. I knew they weren't going to help LeBron out. I just knew it. Because it's LeBron. If it's anybody else, everybody's glad. They'll gladly trade their players to that team. But if it's a LeBron-led team, they don't want to do it. They don't want to do it or they want to make sure they screw you over so bad to the point where when their 4-year run is done, like they can't pretty much recuperate. And it's always like that. It's always been like that. You can't say Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh because that was free agency. It wasn't trade. They weren't trading. They all agreed, hey, we're gonna play together. Pause. And that's how it went. Nobody got traded there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely. I just think that's so whack. So whack. I mean, they don't understand how great that would be for the NBA. But it is what it is. Like I said, I wasn't surprised, especially when that news broke that the Nets main person said that they did not want to trade Kyrie to the Lakers. Not surprised. We also see that in other news too, Curry is going to miss some time as well because he has a partial tear. Yeah, guys. See, and this is the other crazy thing too. It's like people don't understand how, dude, LeBron's 38. He went to 8 finals in a row, and this dude's still dunking on dudes. Still jumping for loose balls. Still doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then you got guys like Curry and KD who keep on getting hurt. And they didn't go nowhere. I mean, Curry's the closest going to 5 straight, but other than that, I mean, we gotta really enjoy Curry while he lasts. Well, let's be real, because obviously we're known that his legs, they ain't the best. They ain't the best, you know. Cheers, T's and P's to Curry on a healthy recovery and all that stuff, because he is a worthy adversary, man. I do like going heads with him. Pause. He is greatness. I'm not gonna hate on Curry. I'm not gonna do it, because I would, going up against that guy 4 finals in a row. I mean, you learn to, you gain some respect towards that team and those players straight up. Because I mean, you compete against them at the highest level, and each time it was fun. It really was, until they got KD, then that shit got whacked. But obviously T's and P's to him and KD. Obviously KD's going through it. Had his guy that was supposed to help him win championships literally just dip out on him. And now everybody's watching him to see what he's gonna do. I guess if he's gonna ask for a trade request. I don't think he'll ask for it. I think he'll ask for it in the offseason. I don't think he'll ask for it right now, though. I'd be surprised if he asked for it right now. But I'm almost positive he'll definitely ask for it in the offseason, because I think they'll have him with only 3 years left in his contract instead of 4. So, yeah, definitely. But there's also some news that I was seeing today that the Mavericks and the Nets deal still hasn't gone completely through, because the Nets want a third team in there. To help with something. I forgot what it was. But they're saying that it's still not a done deal yet. That it still hasn't been finalized. So there still might be some hope in the air, Lake Show. We might still get Kyrie, but we'll see what's going on there. But yeah, guys, that's basically all that's been going on in the sports world. We have some LeBron James news. He's literally about to break the all-time scoring record. We got the Super Bowl. We're going to see if Kyrie's deal actually does go through or not. I mean, there's some exciting times this week for sports, straight up. There's going to be a lot of stuff going down. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. I definitely will do another video here soon. Obviously, as more breaking news comes up, there's going to be obviously more breaking news because it is Super Bowl week. So there's going to be a lot of media, a lot of everything. Yeah, all hands on deck, basically. So definitely going to be dropping some more videos and keeping everybody updated on what's going on. But yeah, that's basically what's going on over here. And obviously, I'm gonna be sitting there front row watching LBJ break that scoring record. Gonna be extremely happy. And it's just another one to add to the list, boys. We still gotta get those 6 though. But that's basically it, guys. Really appreciate every single you guys for tuning in every single time. I really do appreciate every single one of you. I love every single one of you. Keep on going, man. Keep on going. I know that some days get tougher than others, but that's what we got each other for. That's what we got the comment section for, to sit there and help each other out, uplift each other. That's what I want everybody to do. I want this to always be consistently positive. I want it to be a positive community. This is what I want to put out. Because that's what I like to have around me. I like to have positive vibes and positive energies around me at all times. I work the best in that environment, and I love that environment. So much love to every single one of you guys. Truly, I really do love every single one of you guys and appreciate every single one of you guys. I hope you guys keep on having a great rest of your week. And I hope you guys had a great weekend. I love every single one of you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah, there's no time to waste, no time to waste, no